Hey, it's Michelle Butt, and it's time for another Fun Fact Friday. And today I want to talk about something that came to me when I was playing Wii with my kids. We love to play Wii Party, and part of how you win that game at the end, this is my interpretation, is that there is this thing called a balance boat. And every time you win a challenge or lose a challenge, you have to put a character on this boat that's balancing in the water. And if you lose, you might get a really proportionately huge person, or if you win, you might get a proportionately little person, or right in the middle. And you have to strategically place these people on the boat to keep it from tipping one way or another. And that whole boat thing gave me a really good analogy for understanding how we move through our world. We're always on one side or the other of balance, and how far we go or what size we are when we're placing ourselves on that boat will depend on how our outlook is on what's happening to us currently in our life. Either what's happening currently and how we're reacting to that, or how our life experiences have shaped the way we habitually behave when we come up against certain challenges or certain scenarios. And really, that's why I love facial intelligence so much, because the markings and the changes in the features on our face tell us what side of balance we might currently be on, or what balancing habit we're on. Maybe we're always just standing there on one leg, teetering, and that's not really a comfortable space to be. But we will always be kind of moving and shifting. We're never standing still. And I want you to understand that concept today, is that life and our face tells us that we're always in flux. And what we want to do is try our best to stay strategically away from tipping to one side or the other. So when you look in the mirror, if all of a sudden you see lines starting to develop on certain areas of your face, know that those are just warning signs. They're just information telling you what side of balance you might be on right now. If you're tipping a little bit more to disappointment, or you're tipping a little bit more to lack, or you're tipping a little bit more to frustration. But when you can see those markers, like when in the game we can see the boat moving, then you can course correct. Okay, next guy we get on this, we're going to put him in on the other side. Or next time we bump up against this situation, we're going to do something differently, so that then we can change the landscape of our face and change how we are interacting with ourselves in our emotional state. So I know this was a little long, maybe a little convoluted concept today, but I hope you understand that balance is something that we are constantly ebbing and flowing with, and the key is to try and stay as much on 2 feet as we can and not go too far to one side or the other, and be willing to accept help when we need it. All right, until next time, I'm Michelle Butt. I will see you next Friday.